25 scoreboards. Next up for Arkansas, it is Ole Miss. We told you we'd talk about them. The Rebels are 8-6, 0-1 in the conference on the year. By winning percentage, they are the lowest team in that metric. And you heard Z say a bit of a favorable start to the schedule, especially after you beat Tennessee. You're at Ole Miss and at Auburn in the coming week. It's 2 road games, but it's 2 road games against competition that has not won as many games as Arkansas has won. 8 o'clock is the tip on Wednesday night, and then 5 o'clock on Saturday. So the 8 o'clock Wednesday means 7:30 here on the Razorback Sports Network. That's when we'll have the courtside show. And don't forget as well, on Monday night, we will have Live with Coach Cal, live from Sassy's Barbecue on Steamboat. If you can't make it out to the restaurant, listen to it here across many of these same stations. Live with Coach Cal Monday, at Ole Miss Wednesday, at Auburn on Sunday. That is the week ahead for the Hogs on the hardwood, and we hope that you will take part in it as Arkansas kicks off 2026 the right way and looks to continue this momentum into the early part of the conference schedule. That'll do it for us. For Chuck Barrett and Matt Zimmerman out of Bud Walton Arena, I'm Zach DeBozart here in the Learfield Network studios. Have a good rest of your Saturday, Arkansas, and go Hogs. One more time, Arkansas 86, Tennessee 75, Hogs 1-0 in the conference here on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, you've been listening to the Sonic Postgame Show presented by Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic. University of Arkansas Basketball has also been sponsored by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. By Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke's Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. By Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. Summit Utilities, bringing natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. Go Hogs! Also brought to you by Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. Harps, quality foods, hometown fresh. It's that simple at Harps. By Visit Hot Springs. It's time for a road trip to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Learn more at hotsprings.org. Regions Bank. Regions, official bank of the SEC. The Arkansas Department of Health. Quit tobacco. We can help. By Roller Funeral Homes. For 3 generations, the Razorback Nation has trusted the Roller family to serve yours with all our respect. SeatGeek. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. By Edward Jones. Find a financial advisor near you at edwardjones.com. By Ballpark. Proud to be the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Your local Toyota dealer. Toyota. Let's go places. Daspit Law Firm. Proud to be the official injury lawyers of Razorback Athletics. By Oak Lawn Hot Springs, Arkansas's only racing casino resort. Baptist Health. Arkansas's largest and most comprehensive health system. By Qual Choice Health Insurance, a better choice for health insurance. Make the right choice with Qual Choice. By Highland Dairy, locally made, naturally delicious. The University of Arkansas Online, offering flexible degree programs. Apply now at online.uark.edu. The preceding has been a Learfield presentation of the Razorback Sports Network.
You've been listening to Arkansas Razorback Basketball on your home for the Hogs in Central Arkansas. 103.7 The Buzz. This broadcast was presented by Network Services Group, Bale Chevrolet, Edwards Food Giant, Genesis of Conway, Lion Legal Services, Kaufman by Design West, Malvern National Bank, Arkansas Scholarship Lottery, Blackman Auctions, Winrock Automotive, and Chris Crane Hyundai.
Great American pastime.
Do you smell that? That's the smell of men being men.
I think I'm ready.
On 103.7 The Buzz, KABC Little Rock.
Hancock spins, lobs for Brazil, and he throws it down.
Another edition of Hogs Hoops is in the books. Time to break it down from every angle.
Three-pointer right wing for the win. No good. Arkansas wins it.
This is the Bet Saracen Arkansas Basketball Post-Game Show on 103.7 The Buzz. Bet Saracen is the sports betting leader in Arkansas. Make sure that you have the Bet Saracen app downloaded on your mobile device. Live from Walk-Ons in West Little Rock, here are your hosts, Wes Moore and Josh Neighbors.
All right, here we go. Arkansas off to a perfect start in the SEC. Don't have to worry about that 0-5 start anymore. 1-0, baby. Get it done against Tennessee. And it was a fun game to watch. Arkansas, I thought they played well at times, very well at times. And even when they were struggling from the field, Josh, I thought the defense was good enough to keep Tennessee from running away from them.
Yeah, I mean, that was a tough matchup first one out. We know Tennessee is such a physical team. They rebounded 46% of their misses going into this game. So that's a team that they want the fight. They embrace the fight. They've got a lot of size. And for Arkansas, you could see they were a little bit shell-shocked, I think, by the pace of play, by the physicality of the play. We saw Darius Acuff with the cramps and whatnot. But the fact that they didn't shoot the ball very well, but they went and took care of business at the free throw line, that was the ultimate factor in this game. It shows you that team was ready for business. Right? They were ready to take care of business in whatever fashion they had to do it.
It's one thing to run up and down the court, pace of play, to play as fast as Arkansas wants to play, to get after somebody defensively. But when all of a sudden it's a physical type of game and you're having to use all your might to push somebody or to defend somebody, to use strength, that takes up even more energy. And that's what led to a tired team. And I saw a tired team out there several times tonight.
Yeah, I mean, they were minus 12 in the paint. 44 paint points for Tennessee out of their 75 tonight. So that was a team that you knew had the size and you knew was going to be able to score. But thankfully the bigs did kind of play them, not to a straight-up draw, but they were physical and also the rebounding margin, right? They were able to keep Tennessee off the glass in a very meaningful way.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the free throws and how important they were, the threes from Carter Knox and Darius Acuff late in the game.
Yep.
But if you look at second chance points, Tennessee 14, Arkansas 13.
Right.
That's a huge part, a huge reason why Arkansas won this game, because Tennessee makes a living, like you said, of just putting it up. Just put a shot up, go get the rebound and put it back in. That's part of their game plan, kind of like Michigan State.
Yeah.
Kind of Big Ten basketball.
Right.
It doesn't matter about the shot. Go get the rebound and put it back in. And they didn't do that very effective today.
Yeah, Houston does that too, but also Arkansas almost does a better job of it, right? I love the fact that in transition they're willing to throw up some of those threes, because guess who's coming off the backside? Brazil with a couple big ones. Knox, great offensive rebounding. So they had the right formula. They had the right idea, right? The idea is we're going to crash. It's okay if you shoot a transition three, as long as a team, we've got our athletic guys getting to the rim to rebound. And that was not just the fact they drew them pretty even in the rebounding battle, but the type of rebound they were getting were impactful boards, especially on offense.
I think that's one reason you saw Tennessee with their fast break points. Arkansas was crashing the glass offensively,
100%,
trying to get some of those offensive rebounds, and it put them in a negative position in transition. And I think Calipari and the coaching staff were willing to live with that tonight.
And I'm going to beat you to this point. I just want to say this, and I might say it every single week. We're lucky we get to watch Darius Acuff play basketball. I mean, there are very few players at that age who, not just Arkansas goes at his pace, the game goes at the pace that Darius Acuff selects it to go at. He was dictating. Now, I get a little bit tired today. A little tired in the end of the first half, slowed down. But, man, that guy, they are just a different basketball team because he is singular in kind of the attention that he draws and the way that he plays. He's tough. He's not a big guy, but the gravity around him, you can feel the gravitational push whenever the ball comes into his hands, the way the defense perks up, where the offensive players move differently. It's special, and I want Arkansas fans to appreciate the fact that they're going to be watching a guy this year who has got talent that you do not see maybe once every 10 years for a team.
I had a friend text me, a longtime Razorback fan, who said Darius Acuff is the best Arkansas freshman ever. I thought, that's a bold statement. He said, name another one.
You look at his
name
numbers.
a better one.
You look at his numbers.
He said, I know about Corliss. And
right.
Bobby Portis was good as a freshman, but he's putting up some numbers in big-time games now against ranked opponents. I'll read those off to you here in a bit. But Darius Acuff, that's when I knew the games that he had against Michigan State, Duke, and Louisville, and Houston. he had great games. So that moment wasn't too big. The physicality wasn't too big. The talent wasn't too much. He was able to hold his own and some in those games. I knew he was going to be fine in SEC play, and I knew he was a guy that you can count on every single night.
Yes.
A bad night for him is going to be 11 points and 6 assists.
Yeah, it's in the biggest games, the best opponents, he's their best player every single time. Right? I mean, every like as he
the
not
Texas Tech game, they had 3 guys in 20.
Yeah,
you know,
but he's
Carter
the
Knox was
engine.
big,
He's
Trevor
just the
Brazil,
engine.
but he is the engine.
Yeah.
We're going to take your phone calls, 661-1037, 661-1037. We'll hear from Coach Calipari a little bit later in the show. We're going to break this game down and talk about Arkansas's great start to SEC play. I'll call it a great start because after last year, 0-5 and beating Tennessee.
Not a great start.
At home, you had to do it. You had to beat Tennessee. We'll take our first break. Look, we're just getting started. Glad you're with us. Give us a call during the break. Damon will line it up, and we'll take some phone calls when we come back. Stick around. This is the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball Postgame Show live from Walk-Ons.
Arkansas Roundballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Confidently with the sophisticated styling of Lyric and discover the comfort of the spacious 3-row Vista. Experience EV luxury like never before at the season's best sales event. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Sword in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Sword, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Sword, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Washita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Washita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Washita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
At Capital Technology Group, we make your technology our priority. There are so many threats to IT these days, and we're here to help protect your data and devices. We're also by your side when things simply go wrong, whether it's servers crashing or printers breaking. We cover it all for our clients in all types of businesses. And with over 80 years of history in Arkansas, you can trust Capital Technology Group to be your business technology partner. Sign up for a free consultation at captg.com.
It's really been amazing, the amount of people that I've had contact me, and the talk is generally centered around QC Kinetics, and whether it's a knee, whether it's a back, a hip, shoulder.
He's always happy to talk about how QC Kinetics all-natural regenerative treatments finally gave him relief without surgery. That's former pro football player Bobby Carpenter.
My message to them is do not wait and push off a week, a month, whatever it is. So if you want to feel better this summer, now would be the time to get in. If you want to feel better in the fall, make sure that you're getting in here so you can go out and play golf and do the things that you love and enjoy.
Spoken by a man who experienced relief firsthand. QC Kinetics gave this former pro athlete back his mobility, his activity, and they'll do the same for you.
Has really helped me in just my general quality of life.
Don't wait. Call QC Kinetics for your free consultation today. QC Kinetics.
Call QC Kinetics, 501-214-5880. That's 501-214-5880. 501-214-5880.
Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families presents Central Arkansas Soup Sunday, March 1st at 3:30 at the Jack Stevens Center at UA Little Rock. Arkansas Advocates works for an Arkansas where every child and family has every opportunity for success. Central Arkansas Soup Sunday benefiting Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families, March 1st at 3:30. Tickets are available at aradvocates.org and at the door.
Amon guarded way out on the floor by Richmond. Going to try to back him down. Pulls up at the foul line. Jumper no good. Ewan with a rebound. Strong board by Malik. Outlet to Brazil. The Hogs look to push. Trevin crosses carryover to the basket, off the glass and in. Trevin Brazil with 7. Hogs back within 1. 42-41.
Arkansas wins at 86-75. They're 1-0 in the SEC after knocking off Tennessee at Bud Walton Arena. Glad you're with us. I'm Wes Moore. He's Josh Neighbors. We are live at Walk-Ons for the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball postgame show. Here are the numbers that we were just talking about for Darius Acuff against Arkansas's 6 games against ranked opponents. Today, Tennessee, 29 points, 4 assists. Against Houston, 27 points, 7 assists. Against Texas Tech, 20 points, 8 assists. Louisville, 17 points, 10 assists. Nice little double-double. Against Duke, he had 21 points and 5 assists. And Michigan State, 16 points, 6 assists. And you remember that was his first big game as a freshman going back home to Detroit. And he struggled a little bit. I think he was 5 of 15, you said.
Didn't shoot well, yeah.
Didn't shoot well, but still 16 and 6. That's his 6 games against ranked opponents.
Yeah, he wants it. I mean, he wants the best spotlight. And he had those 2 big possessions late to Wes where, I mean, he's going to look at – and he wants to dance. I mean, he wants to dance late in games, and they weren't good shots, but he made them. And that it's sometimes just the difference is having guys who can make shots like that.
That's what you see in the NBA.
Yeah.
You see guys taking shots that you're like, that's not a good shot, but he made it.
Yeah.
I mean, there were several of those today.
Malik
Thomas had a couple of those.
Jamal Crawford.
Yes.
Right? If you watch Jamal Crawford, he was a bad shot maker. And Acuff is all shot maker at this point.
Let's take some phone calls. I see the call board all lit up. We want to get you involved. We'll start with Jeff. He is in Benton. Jeff, welcome in to the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball postgame show.
Hey, I hope you can hear me okay.
Gotcha.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we got you.
Okay, good. A couple things. If I can remember, I'm pretty excited. One thing I wish we could shore up is dribbling is down into the paint and losing it. And number 2, Calipari said he didn't know where the Arkansas fans got their fight for playing hard, and I think it is all credit to Frank Broyles. And I'll hang up and listen.
All right, thanks for the call, Jeff. We appreciate you. I thought the crowd was awesome today.
Yeah.
I had no doubt. I know Christmas break, the holidays are still up there and the students are back at school, but I thought the students look, I got a college kid. She's getting antsy, ready to head back home. I think those kids around Central Arkansas, Northwest Arkansas that go to the University of Arkansas, they're like, I'm going up to Fayetteville this week. I want to go to the game. And I did see they put some of the student tickets on sale for the public.
Smart.
The public bought those, and the environment was awesome today. And Bud Walton Arena, I said it Friday with Joe, I think it's worth 6 to 8 points.
Yeah.
And I thought the line was wrong in this game because I think on a neutral court, Arkansas-Tennessee is a pick-em game. Well, give me Arkansas all day long at Bud Walton Arena.
Right.
They should win by 6 to 8 points.
Yeah.
If I believe that it's a pick-em game in a neutral site between those two teams.
You know, Wes, I've been down in Fieldhouse. I've been all over the place. I mean, East Coaster. It's the best home court advantage. And I got that. The first time I thought that was when I went to a game between Missouri and Arkansas back when Mike Anderson and Conzo Martin were coaching. So I mean, just imagine it now. And also, I want to give Nolan a bit of credit for that fight he talked about. I mean, the moniker was 40 minutes of hell. Right?
Yeah.
So if that's not fight and tenacity and grit, I'm not sure what is.
I thought Coach Calipari told a great story in the post-game show that Coach Richardson was at practice yesterday and was talking to the team and said, we're going 40 minutes hell. I'm teaching y'all some defense real quick. And Coach Calipari said, I just sat down and said, you go at it.
Go at it. Yeah.
That's where I think some of that tenacity came from. Harley is in Searcy. Harley, welcome into the post-game show.
Hey, what's going on? Happy New Year. I didn't get to call in yesterday. But what a great game. What a great game. My goodness. I couldn't watch it. I've been working all day. I'm on my way home back to Burleson. So I listened to it on the radio. But I think Coach Cal actually got very excited with Malik getting 4 over-the-shoulder blocks today. It's just like he was blown away with it. And then
well, he's been preaching
also,
it, been wanting to see it, and he hasn't seen it, and finally he gets to see it today. And
10 bucks.
He wants to see more from Malik.
Yeah.
Yep. And what a class act for him just to sit down and let Coach Richardson just do his deal. That is a class act, and that's a lot of respect he has for Coach Richardson. Guys, y'all have a great evening. Be safe going home. One of these days I'll get to walk on and see you.
Thanks, Harley.
Thank you,
Look
Harley.
forward to it.
Appreciate it.
Let's go to Jason. He's in Hot Springs. What's up, Jason?
Hey, Wes and John. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Good, man.
We're good.
What a good win this game is, because I know that early in the second half, Tennessee make a run. We was down by 3 and 4 points. So we held our composure, then we got the lead and hit our 3-4 down the stretch, and we came out with an 11-point win, and I was very happy. And then we got a huge game coming up next Wednesday against the Ole Miss, and Ole Miss lost to Oklahoma. And what's your take on Ole Miss next week? And I hang up this. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, John.
See you, Jason. Ole Miss, Chris Beard, that's really what you need to know.
Yeah.
Last year they didn't take the identity of Beard and that tough, physical, defensive type team.
Right.
And I know he wasn't happy about that. They had a more offensive-minded team, and they scored a lot more than Beard teams do, but they're still going to be a very well coached. I think this year he's trying to get back because there's so many new additions to this team. You're not going to see a lot of familiar faces from last year. I think they're going to be more of a defensive, grinded-out, Chris Beard-type team.
Physicality and survival will be huge for this team because most teams' best chance of beating Arkansas is being more physical with them. Like this, you know, I were talking before, Wes. This team is good enough, at least it profiles as a championship team, a caliber team. There are not a lot of teams that have the horses to go. You know, I would say Tennessee's in that group too. They got a talented freshman, amen, right? But that is a team that wants to beat you up. It's not really about the basketball, and they've got the ability, they've got the coach to do so. We saw it today. But most teams are not going to have the firepower to match. So what they can do, physicality, right, and try to be the more physical team. I think there's going to be a whole lot of tough Wednesday nights on the road this year for Arkansas.
Yeah, and think about this, the environment of today, and then you're going to go to Ole Miss on Wednesday night.
Yep.
School's not back there.
No. They don't even like the football team's doing well, but it's all football right now.
No, that's all they're thinking about is football.
They don't even know
there may be only 5,000 people there.
It's a friends and family only.
Arkansas will have to bring their own energy to this game and try to take advantage of the fact that there's not a huge home court advantage, but you don't want to get sucked into that dead arena and you play dead. Arkansas is not that type of team. They've got to bring their own energy and pick up the pace and go.
Last time they played a game like this, South Carolina last year. What happened? They got smoked, right? See, you're right. You got to bring your own energy.
Yep. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we still got to hear from Coach Cal. We'll talk about the stars of the game. We'll hand out some grades for all the players tonight. See what we thought, how Arkansas individually played in this game. As a team, it's an A+, no doubt about it. Stick around. Much more from Walk-Ons. This is the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball postgame show.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
At CertaPro Painters, we know that a happy place comes in many colors, like ones that inspire a sense of wonder, or a new flavor that makes life just a little bit sweeter, or one to celebrate those moments that lift you to new heights. We can reawaken any space to make your happy place your home. CertaPro Painters. That's painting happy. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Contractor license and registration information is available at CertaPro.com.
We have a simple formula at Shelter Insurance. Provide personalized coverage at great rates, with local agents to help you choose the coverage you need. And if the unexpected happens, fulfill our promise to be there when you need us most. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
See shelter agent Sam Eklund in Star City or Nick Jones in Hot Springs for a free personal protection review.
This is Trey Johnson with HJ Trailer Sales. It's a new year, and we're kicking it off with an inventory blowout sale. We're taking up to $4,000 off 2025 inventory. Whether you've had your eye on it, been dreaming about it, or waiting for the perfect customer service and reliability. Kick off the year right, save big, and start fresh with up to $4,000 off 2025 inventory. Visit HJ Trailer Sales today, off Albert Pike in Hot Springs, or online at hjtrailersales.com.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Every winter, the football world pauses and turns its attention to Arkansas, as the Broyles Award is given to the nation's outstanding college football assistant coach. David Basil created this prize to honor the legacy of the Frank Broyles coaching tree, and at the same time to give honor to these hardworking and often overlooked assistants. Double B's is a proud sponsor of the Little Rock Touchdown Club and those who do so much to support our nation's favorite pastime of laying the wood to those gridiron warriors from LSU. Double B's locations have ATMs for your convenience, as well as clean restrooms, and we all know how important that is. Everything we do it for you. Stop by and take advantage of our weekly specials. Double B's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Double B's.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Swart in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Swart, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Swart, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
The 36th Annual Reliance Bank Arkansas Big Buck Classic, January 23rd through the 25th at the State Fairgrounds, presented by Arkansas's best Chevy dealers. Listen for the Big Buck Sounder next week to qualify on air or register during Big Buck to win a hunting rifle, $1,000 gift certificate from Hunter's Refuge, or an Arkansas Game and Fish lifetime hunting license. The Arkansas Big Buck Classic, January 23rd through the 25th, brought to you by Bradford Marine and ATV, Can-Am, Hunter's Refuge, Remington, Taka Hunting Gear, and Outlaw Beer.
Carey inside, bad pass, stolen by Thomas. Ahead to Acuff. Darius, reverse layup, good, and Arkansas has the lead. Acuff's got 21, and the Hogs are up 59-58 with 8:50 to go.
Arkansas goes on to win it 86-75 over Tennessee. I'm Wes Moore. He's Josh Neighbors. This is the Bet Saracen Razorback basketball postgame show. Arkansas gets an A. No, A+ for the way they play today. What about the individual players? Let's go through the list.
Do you want to know what I gave Darius Acuff, Wes?
If it was a 4.0 scale, he got like a 4.7.
He got the bump from the AP class. You know, the AP class gives you the extra 0.5? Yeah, he got a 4.5.
4.5. Dude had 29 points, 9 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from the three-point line, 8 of 9 from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 turnovers, a couple of non-characteristic Darius Acuff turnovers. Also had a block from behind and a steal and a cramp.
19 points second half, 7 for 7 in the line.
36 minutes. And Coach Z told us on Tuesday on Out of Bounds that he thought we would see more and more of Darius Acuff in SEC play. You're not going to see those games where he's only playing 25, 28 minutes. He felt like those minutes with Darius on the bench were going to be few and far between, and he was dead on tonight. Basically came out for a minute or two in the first half, then came out for a couple minutes in the second half because of those cramps.
Can I ask you to grade a player now? Can I ask you to grade the 37 minutes of Trevin Brazile? 38 minutes of Trevin Brazile?
I'll give him a C- or a D+.
I'm fine with that. 7.7 rebounds, 3 for 10, 0 for 5.
All right, I'll give him a C- for the 7 rebounds instead of the D+. Trevin Brazile is the
defense was not good.
Defensive liability.
It was bad.
And I'll challenge y'all. Look, offensively, he was limited because he was missing his shots. 0 for 5 from the three-point line. Had a couple putback slam dunks. Had a layup on when they gave him the ball and he just dribbled it down the court. Nobody stopped him, so he drove all the way to the hole and made the layup. But defensively, I will challenge you. Watch him play defense, or the lack of. When guys are trying to post him up, he does not know how to play post defense.
His pick-and-roll defense is a nightmare.
And
it's a total nightmare.
When he gets isolated out top, they're going to drive right past him, and his only hope is to block the shot from behind.
He's bad at rotating, too. I mean, how many times do we see him be the backside guy off a rotation and just jump at the perimeter? You're long. Break down, get your hand up, and you'll be able to have a good opportunity to get a good contest or discourage a three and still be in position to defend a dribble drive. But he just swings.
There was one time, a perfect example, Malik Ewan's playing pretty good post defense. No, it was Pringle, I think, and was their big guy for Tennessee. And he was battling him. Big guy turned, put it over his left shoulder. He was going to miss the shot.
Yeah.
Brazil comes out of nowhere, leaves his man to block the shot. You're not going to block that shot. What happens? He missed the shot. Brazil's man that he left, just right under the goal, catches it, puts it in. I'm like, dude, don't leave your man to try to block every single shot.
He's too old to be doing that, too. He's too old. But here's the thing is that, he played 38 minutes, so I know Pringle had the foul trouble. But obviously, it's because of what he can offer. And I'll tell you what, he's physical when he's offensive rebounding and not thinking. But when he's on the perimeter and it's like he's involved with the ball sometimes or whatnot, he's a little bit more timid.
Well, you remember what you and I talked about earlier this week? When you don't have the ball, cut, go to the basket, be aggressive.
You get it back, yes.
Well, he did it twice, and what happened?
Yeah.
Offensive rebound, put back, slam dunk.
Knox is very good about that. Knox is very good about
that was our next guy to grade. Carter Knox, 11 points. He was 1 of 5 from the three-point line. That big three at the end of the game was huge. 4 or 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, 1 turnover, 1 block shot, 1 steal. Carter Knox gets a B from me.
I'm going to give it a B+, and here's why, Wes. I think it's hard, at least for me it would be hard, mentally, just after the way he played towards the end there and having to make a choice to go to school, to come back, or to go to the NBA, and the fact that he's being used differently now. Like, most teams would give him the ball more, but not this team because of the way it's constructed. And the fact that he's like, all right, fine, I'm going to physically carve my rollout by offensive rebounding, hits that big three, that herky-jerky three. I like the way he's answering the bell, right? The challenge is, can you do something different than what you did last year? And this is not what you might think it would be. He's answering the bell. I like that. I love that from Carter Knox.
Yeah, it was a 5-point game. Shot clock winding down. Didn't look good. You missed that shot. Tennessee's got the ball. Make it a one-possession game. But he knocks it down. It's an 8-point game. Arkansas gets a stop. Acuff comes down, hits the three. 11-point game. Game over.
He wants the ball. He wants the ball in big moments like that. And then if he's not getting it on offense, he'll go and take it rebounding.
DJ Wagner, not much from him, only 14 minutes because of Acuff.
A few big minutes when Acuff was injured, though. I know it didn't look good, but we talked about how it's just, at its best, things are going towards the rim with him. Yep. The nice pick and roll to you when he got fouled. The ball is going to be with Acuff so much, it's going to be a challenge to be like, okay, what does this look like? What do the Wagner minutes look like for them to be most effective?
He had a couple of free throws during that stretch, set up Ewan. So, when Acuff was out of the game, he took over the point guard duties and did a good job during that stretch. And they actually built the lead when Acuff was out of the game, which you're not expecting. Nick Pringle, not a lot from him, 13 minutes.
Tough 13, though, Wes, because he had 4 fouls.
He had 4 fouls. He was battling, man. They showed a replay where he was just battling for an offensive rebound. He got his hands on it, and it went out of bounds off of Tennessee. He
set a tone, though.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he set a physical tone.
Hey, and he made both his free throws.
Yes, he did.
He's not a good free throw shooter, and kind of to set the story of the day, he goes 2 for 2 from the line. Malik Thomas, I thought, was outstanding.
Brilliant
6
today,
of 13, 3 of 4 from the three-point line, made all 3 of his free throws, had 3 rebounds and assists. He had just 1 turnover and 3 steals.
A lot of it, too, is the way he's coming off screens, right? We saw a bit more ball dominance, non-conference schedule. Those 2 guys going, your turn, my turn. I love the way, and it didn't play well in the second half, but he's so good, a lot like Klay Thompson, getting those shoulders square to the rim, right? When you're catching the ball, J.J. Redick was so good at this. Off screens, it's all about getting your squaring your shoulders up. That way your body can be in different places, but you're always directionally going to be in the right vicinity. And he did a great job. I know it looked like he had that push shot, almost like a Sean Marion situation, but he was very good and really got them some much-needed offense, hitting some tough shots. against what was a really physical defense.
Yeah, in the first half, he was outstanding. He carried Arkansas in the first half.
In his defense, he pushed Tennessee's ball handlers away from the rim, away from the perimeter, made initiating offense harder. You don't teach that in 18-year-olds. It's just an innate dog. I want to get after it. And I think both he and Acuff do a good job of that.
Malik Thomas, A+ for me. And look, think about this. The struggles that he had before Christmas break, comes back from Christmas break.
Yeah.
This is 2 good games in a row for Malik Thomas. And we finished, Malik Ewan gets an A+ for me. This guy, only 2 of 4 from the field, but all 8 of his free throws, had 6 rebounds, 3 of them offensive rebounds, 3 key offensive rebounds. Had 4 block shots and a steal. He did a lot of dirty stuff, and he was pounding away on those Tennessee big guys. He had to exert a lot of energy trying to defend those big dudes.
I thought he was great in pick and roll, too. I mean, some of the delayed rolls he had, just kind of finding that angle, making sure he was available for the guards in the right spot. That's veteran. That's a guy who's played a lot of basketball and really didn't have this pick and roll quality guard last year at Florida State. He's played very well, and 10-5 in the second half, 8 for 8 from the line second half. That is as much as you could ask for because they got free throw makes from all positions today.
And Billy Richmond, only 15 minutes. He was in foul trouble also. 4 fouls on the game, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. No rebounds for Billy Richmond, which is odd. No assists for Billy Richmond, which is odd. He had 6 assists in the last game. Just never got into the flow of the game because of the foul trouble. But Carter Knox played well, and that took away some of Billy's minutes.
Yeah, and also the one thing about Billy's minutes, they're always going to be physical, right? I mean, that might be the problem sometimes, but also, he and Pringle were going to be the 2 guys that said, hey, we might foul you, but it's going to be a fist fight to get to the finish.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we're getting our Coach Calipari sound ready for you. We'll get to hear from him. We'll check the D3 Auto Sales text line, and we'll start to wrap this thing up. Arkansas is 1-0 after beating Tennessee 86-75. We are live at the Walk-Ons, and this is the Bet Saracen Razorback Basketball postgame show.
Arkansas round ballers Big Joe Klein and Pat Bradley pontificate on Bet Saracen.
People ask me, what do basketball players know about football? What say you, Joe?
I explained that anyone can run up and down a grass field with a screwy-shaped ball, but it takes finesse to strategically launch a basketball from long distances at an 18-inch diameter steel hoop.
Dang, Joe, you sure are smart.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Confidently with the sophisticated styling of Lyric and discover the comfort of the spacious 3-row Vista. Experience EV luxury like never before at the season's best sales event. Visit your Cadillac showroom today.
Join the zone each Monday for Game Balls and Jockstraps, brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping. Find out who made the best, average, and worst headlines in sports and entertainment each Monday as Justin and DJ give you their Game Balls and Jockstraps on the zone from 10 to 1. It's all brought to you by 8 Caddies Touch Landscaping, 501-794-2770. Call today to get your landscape updated to a whole new level and be listening for Game Balls and Jockstraps only on 103.7 The Buzz.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
Attention! Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers, so don't wait. If you owe $10,000, $20,000, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-568-8844. 800-568-8844. Again, that's 800-568-8844.
Ray Tucker here for Honda of North Little Rock. If you're a fan of the Triumph motorcycles, I have good news for you. Honda of North Little Rock carries the legendary classics to the cutting-edge rides. We carry Daytona 600, the iconic Bonneville Bobber, the TF450X, the stunning Bonneville Elvis Presley edition, plus the Rocket 3 Evel Knievel. We have gear, bikes, and full service for Triumph enthusiasts, and much, much more. Come see us at Honda of North Little Rock, your family fun headquarters.
Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families presents Central Arkansas Soup Sunday, March 1st at 3:30 at the Jack Stevens Center at UA Little Rock. Arkansas Advocates works for an Arkansas where every child and family has every opportunity for success. Central Arkansas Soup Sunday benefiting Arkansas Advocates for Children and Families, March 1st at 3:30. Tickets are available at aradvocates.org and at the door.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Acuff way out on the floor, gives it away to Knox with 10 to shoot. Carter at the logo, guarded by Amari Evans. Acuff off a screen, shot clock at 5. Darius, three-pointer over Boswell, and he rattles it home. No problem for Acuff. 71-66, 3:40 to go. 24 for Acuff.
Acuff finished with a career-high 29 points, 4 assists. Just outstanding, no doubt, the player of the game for Arkansas as they beat Tennessee 86-75. I'm Wes Moore, joined by Josh Neighbors. We are live at Walk-On.
Callie's in.
Will be for all the Razorback post-game shows. So come on out, make it a habit. Come on out, hang out with us. We're going to be doing the games out on the patio. They have heaters out here. So if you want to hang out, listen to the post-game show after the Razorback game, we invite you to come out and join us. Be a part of the show.
Yep, somebody on the D3 Auto Sales text line said, good game. I ate fish there last night. Great food. Wes, you had the
Cajun Diaz.
Cajun Diaz. Those were good.
Outstanding.
And I had my my Cali chicken wrap, or it's the Cali turkey wrap now, which is fantastic. So, yeah, thanks to Walk-Ons for setting us up. Thanks to Brett and all the folks here for setting us up outside. And, hey, we get some of those selectively warm days sometimes. So if we've got a day game, come on out, join us. And the TV situation now here is fantastic, indoor and outdoor. So I want to thank Walk-Ons and encourage y'all to come out and join us for these games.
And then you always have so many TVs. You can watch other things after the Razorback game. Like right now they got the NFC, I almost said playoff game, but it's a play into the playoff game with Carolina and Tampa Bay. And what an ugly, ugly game. Tampa Bay leads at 16-7. Carolina was driving, trying to make it a one-score game. They tried a flea flicker, and the running back slipped. It's wet. It's been raining. He slipped, and when he tossed it back to the quarterback, it was a horrible toss. They fumbled it. And now
not flea flicker conditions, Wes. These are not. But you could watch a quality game here later when Carolina, or ostensibly a good game, when Seattle plays San Francisco.
You would hope it's a much better game because this one has been absolutely ugly. Anything else on the D3 Auto Sales text line?
Yes. Somebody said, I love watching this team not panic if they get down. Yeah, there's no reason to, right? We got this much quality, and you're that well coached. There's no reason to panic. And also, somebody says, completely disagree with Josh. Cal went to Knox earlier in the year, especially in games when he didn't produce. Look, they did that earlier in the year where, you could go to, so you went to Malik, right, against JMU. You can do that. You can't do that as much in conference play. They're not running offense for him in the way they were in the past, right? They're not bringing him off the bench and running plays for him.
I don't think they ran one play for him today.
So he's creating his own way, and I like that. That's industrious.
Yeah, I know what the texts are saying. There was a game early, maybe the third game of the year, fourth game. Remember, Knox got off to just a horrendous start.
He did.
And there was
Callie's ready
early in the season, and they came out and ran several plays right at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
Right for Carter Knox, trying to get him going.
But he's so good he can find his way into a game with the physical stuff. We saw it today.
Let's hear from Coach Calipari, get his thoughts after the Arkansas 11-point victory over Tennessee.
Statement, you coach and you try to surround yourself with good people who were raised right, who are driven and wired, yet they have a humbleness to them too. Really hard. we had 3 guys that didn't play much. Why did Billy not play much? You could say foul trouble, but what else? Carter played really good. Okay? Started rebounding, blocking shot. I mean, why did DJ only play 13 minutes? Because Malik and Darius played so well. Next game, he may play 30. You had Nick. Nick got in a little foul trouble, but what happened? Malik Ewan played so well, you got to let him go. And you're the next game, and you're happy for your teammates. And it's more about all of us doing something unique and special. And it takes really good guys. Malik Thomas saved us in the first half. We should have been up more. In the second half at the end, Darius and Carter's 3 was big that kind of iced the thing. But Darius just made plays. Still had 4 turnovers. He and I got to look at it because and I even had to call a timeout to keep him in the game. And I left him out there for a minute with DJ and Malik, and we did all right. That's why I left him out there for a while. And we needed him to finish that game. So, anyway, questions?
Yeah, there was a 5-minute stretch in the second half where you guys held Tennessee without any points. I guess just defensively, what was working for you, and how big was that? Because you guys also went out.
We still were screwing around pick and roll. We still got to get better. But what we did was, now you guys looked at the stats. What are their rebound margin? How many for all the games they played? What they played 13 games. What's their rebound margin? What is it? Plus what? 8? 10? It's 15. It is 15. Do you know how hard that is with the schedule they played? They played a ridiculous schedule like us. So for us to out-rebound them by 3, you ready for this? They're number 1 in the nation in offensive rebounding. We got 1 or 2 more than they did. Big. That was the whole game for us. We just said it. We shoot 30% from the 3. Start the game shooting 3 threes. What did I have to do? I had to call a timeout. Are you crazy? What, are we going to try to shoot 53s? So 30%, but the big ones at the end, we made, which means your team has a will to win. Let me say this with Tennessee. They are really good. They ain't losing many, just so you know. And you know what I'm so happy about? We don't have to play them again. And if we play them again, it's going to be in the conference tournament. We're done with them. Let other people deal with that. Physically inside, the way they rebound, their guard play, they're really good.
10 block shots in this game, but it seemed like there were some altered shots as well because you had rotation and guys flying up to contest. If you can't always match some physicality, how big was that, the length and quickness off the floor?
All right, so who had 4? So you would say, if he could do 4 in that game, why isn't he getting more blocks? Because it's really hard, and you got to be alert, and you got to be willing to leave your feet, not just grab and foul. What he did today, like I subbed him because he wouldn't get around the post. You're out. And if I put you back in and you don't get around the post, I'm not putting you back in. That's when I'm saying my will is stronger than yours. You're going to do it or I'm not playing you. And all of a sudden he did it. He started playing aggressively. He's now blocking shots. He went and got, the first half he was reaching for rebounds. What did he do in the second half? He went and got balls. He told on himself today. That's what he did. So he can do it, but he's making a choice. Doing it is really hard. I'd rather not do that because it's really, really hard. Got to do it. Got to do it.
Quick follow-up. Arkansas had not won an SEC opener in 5 years. And you always want to get the best foot forward and have a strong start. But over a really good team, like you said, a ranked team, a quad win, how valuable is that? I think any win is. But
yeah, when you're winning games in this league, you're happy you're winning a game. I said it last year. It doesn't matter who you play. You want to win. Last year, if you remember, we started 0-5. And they were saying, we hired the wrong coach. What the heck are we doing? And we turned it around and got it going. So now we're a little farther ahead than we were a year ago. But our guard play, woo. We're now getting some big guys. Our wings, our athleticism. Billy Richmond. If Carter would play that way, forget about all the other crap. You don't need it. Just go get balls. You'll make baskets just playing. Don't try to invent, no. But rebound and defend, he did it today. He's another one. He told on himself. But I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Malik. You know, as a coach, you're trying to get the best version of every guy you're coaching as you try to win the game. And there are other times you have to say, I'll work with you later, but right now I got to win the game. This is the kind of group that, you know, again, I don't know what we scored off the bench, but we're one of the best in the country at scoring off the bench.
Yeah, Coach, just what are your thoughts on how Darius Acuff is playing right now and just how special of a talent he is and what he's doing, you know, still with a lot of ball left, but where he kind of stacks up to some of the others you coach?
He's, you know, anybody that watches, it's killing people that he's this good. He and Malik Thomas, we got two of the best freshmen in the country. People aren't happy about it, and I'm hoping we're signing another group that's going to be similar to these guys. I'm doing this with freshmen. That's what I'm doing. They may be able to tell me you'll never do it. You'll never get to a Final Four. We started 5 freshmen. I know that game is different and people are older with beards and children and stuff. I know that. But the freshmen, Darius Acuff is a beast. You can say he's a good player. He is a beast. That's who, when you look at his body, you're like, holy cow, this kid's a beast. So he can he can score all kind of different ways. He's good. I mean, don't tell me there are 15 freshmen better than he and Malik. You can say it and then be mad about it, and that's what I believe. No, it's not your opinion. It's your hope. But it's not your opinion. It's your hope. But those two are good.
Follow up on the Acuff, Coach. I mean, there's been a lot of times, not only today, he's been a good closer for you. How valuable is that from your point guard, someone that young, to have that ability to close a game out?
And then Carter made those free throws. We did some dumb things on the out of bounds, but we had guys make shots and layups, and it's not just him. But to know you have one, what happens is, what do you think the other team's thinking? We got to get it out of his hands, and now the other guys become even better. And he's smart enough to make that play. I mean, we had 14 turnovers, but we created 14 on them, too. They're a team that usually has 20-some assists because of how they play. They only had 13 today. In the first half, you saw when we turned up the defense, when we really got after them and they were struggling to get into offense, and they walked. They didn't call them, but they walked like 3 different times because of that pressure. That's part of who this team needs to be.
All right, that's a look at Coach. That's what Coach Calipari had to say after
He's just
the
the
game.
best.
He is so much fun.
I don't
to
agree with
listen
half
to.
of it. It's just the best.
He has a way of exaggerating some things.
Hyperbole.
Who was trying to get rid of him last year after the 0-5 start?
It's the Kirby Smart where it's like people said we're going to go 7-5. It's like nobody said that. I mean, nobody was saying that. He's like, so they had the wrong guy. It's like, Coach, Chris Jan said no. All right, they're very pleased that you're here. Okay, they're very, very happy to hear. They're still happy that you're here. But I love that. You know, kids and beards. That was a good one, right?
With kids.
Yeah, with kids.
Children.
Yeah, with children. I really do. I love it. I love the fact that he said, you know, if you don't get around the post, you come out of the game. A lot of guys didn't get around post-ups today. They did not come out of the game. So Malik was the only guy who was getting singled out for that. So I appreciate that. But no, I mean, he knows how to specifically motivate people. Yeah. You have to give him that. Like, he's really good at that.
I like how he said nobody is happy that he's got those 2 freshmen.
Yeah, who's displeased about it? Like, is there anybody who's like, this is upsetting? It's like really upsetting that Blake Thomas and Darius Acuff are Arkansas.
Maybe the SEC opponent.
I mean, sure,
coaches.
but like, you know, in the press conference afterwards, nobody's like railing against him having these 2 players.
All right, let's take a look at some of the games in the SEC before we get out of here. They have already had a couple of finals in the SEC. Texas A&M beat LSU 75-72.
Sure.
This
game that happened today, yeah.
Oklahoma beat Ole Miss 86-70. Arkansas's next opponent loses on the road in Norman 86-70. Vanderbilt continues to run their undefeated streak to 14. They go on the road, beat South Carolina 83-71. Good matchup, Georgia-Auburn. Georgia at home in overtime beats Auburn 104-100. And I know Razorback fans like this. Alabama, Kentucky. Alabama ran Kentucky out of the gym in the first half, held on to win by 15, 89-74. You have Texas and Mississippi State playing right now. Mississippi State, Chris Jans, they're up 48-43 in Austin at the half. And then tonight, I think it's a good game, Florida at Missouri.
Yeah. The only guy who's, I think, is going to make that claim for being the best guard in the SEC is LeBaron Philon.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's the guy. You think Aiden Holloway's pretty good too, but I think Philon's really the guy that say, hey, who's the best guard in the SEC? A-Cup and Philon are the two guys I'm thinking of.
Philon today had 17 points, 6 of 16 from the field, 0 for 6. Point.
Aiden Holloway had a massive day, though.
Yeah, 3 assists for Philon. Hey, that's going to do it. Big thanks to Walk-Ons for having us. And just a reminder, we're going to be at Walk-Ons every single game. So come on out, hang out with us, watch the game, and be a part of the post-game show. Great job, Josh.
Great job, Wes.
1 down, 17 to go. Let's get some more wins. Thank you, Damon. Have a great night, everybody. We'll be back here Monday on The Buzz.